Cheers, COD family. It's Yap time. Welcome to another Yapcast. Today we have the warm-up party for the final zone tomorrow. And I can tell you, we have some news, some new gossip we got from the COD general Discord. And we got some some news about one person. A lot of people know him probably. He's already here already. So we have a lot of good stuff today. If you enjoy your time here, guys, please drop a like on the stream. That supports a little bit our Yapcast over here. And I say a big warmly welcome to Wahid. Hi, hi.
I love when we start it with, oh, by the way, we have a lot of gossip, because then everyone starts sweating immediately. They're saying, I hope it's not about me.
I hope it's nothing bad. I mean, it's kind of like, and we have definitely more in the pipeline, but we got some news. I mean, do you want to introduce it or should I start with it? How can we do that we don't say it directly?
Why don't you say it?
Okay, I would say so. We got some infos. We give you a little bit some indication what you maybe can think about who will it be. We can say maybe we both, you give an advice and I give an advice about the person. And then people can guess who it is.
Okay.
Okay,
Everyone starts sweating now. Yeah. It's about me. It's about a guy.
Yeah.
That's my hint.
My hint is Linda.
Oh, that's a good one.
My hint is Linda.
That's a good one. Hey, Kay. Hey, Lady K. All the Ks.
So guys, you can Murder, you can guess as well. Kingslord is guessing Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yes, our gossip is about Tom Brady. That is it. Totally.
Imagine Tom Brady would play Call of Dragons. Would be cool.
I mean, did that OnlyFans girl play? So, I mean, I guess it's possible that people who are known can play.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we have some main actors. But it is, okay, it was already guessed correct here. Lady K was right. Demon was right. Who else said it? Lady K. Linda! Santa Claus saw the big Kingslor. I hope, the big Kingslor. And he's also in the chat today. He told me today he retired from the game. Oh my God, I was so super sad, Wahid. What did you thought when you heard about that?
I said, no, Slor quits every season. I wasn't as excited. But then again, I've known Slor for 15 years. So there's been a lot of games we've quit and stuff. So I don't know. I guess it wasn't as crazy to me, but it was so funny because Princess was like, but he's retiring and it's all over and blah, blah. I'm like, I bet he'll be back.
Yes, the Wahid was like, don't you worry, Princess, he will come back. And I said, are you sure? That really looks like to me he really retired and he don't come back. So Slor told me some infos as well, but I'm not allowed to talk yet. What we can say is King Slor officially agreed anyway to be our special guest on the Yapcast. So in future he will join. He did. I'm retiring from. Wish you luck, everyone. Look, he's saying no, Wahid.
No, I refuse to believe it. This is like in all these games, someone says they're gonna quit and they're like, I'm quitting, I'm done, I'm not gonna play anymore, and then you see them back like next season. Everyone says they're gonna quit, and everyone says it every season. It doesn't happen. It's very rare it actually happens.
Yeah, I mean from the backstory. From the backstory, I think there was the big project Apex out, which was a merge of BXS and of EVG. And I mean, things are gonna. I mean, I think from what I saw, they had some very successful fightings over there. They had a good power and good fights over. Dark saying to Slow will come back to help us fight Echo and TFS. I agree. Kay saying everyone retires, then comes back in a season.
Yes.
This means Slow to MFD. So I was super sad to hear about it, and it is right now, we cannot give more infos out yet. They have to settle their stuff. But
And
he said,
so
yeah.
I heard like a lot of gossip that, and this isn't coming from Slur, so I haven't talked to Slur about this at all. But I heard a lot of gossip that like all kinds of crazy things are happening at Apex. Like it's a mess. There's all kinds of like drama and like craziness. So maybe when we have Slur on and it's like he's walked away, he can tell us more about what's actually happening, because I really want to know.
Yeah, he said to me, for now, today I can only announce that he is retired. And I mean, he already agreed he will be our Yapcast because he said, I never do interviews. And I said, yeah, but you agreed to our Yapcast. It's a fun talk. And he said, yes, that's okay then. Slur, don't gossip. Oh, you.
Yeah, but it's not gossip, it's yaps. Yaps are very different than gossip.
We have literally in the title newest gossip, but
okay, don't point that out, princess. It's yaps. It's
yaps, true.
It's yaps.
I mean, we can definitely say it is not. How do we always say not? Journalism.
Investigative journalism, like Boss Nasty likes to say.
Yeah, we did not.
We're not investigative journalists.
Yes. we are yappers. Yeah. So it's nothing. It's just we come with the infos. And but for now, it's really I keep it. I can totally understand they have to get their season to an end as well. I do seriously hope. I mean, Call of Dragons is not the same without a King Slor, in my opinion.
No, I agree. Slor is just one of those people that like, and the funniest thing about Slor is that he will argue with you for like 20 hours if he needs to. Like he'll troll you for so long. I once watched argument between Slor and I think it might have been Morden or Zan. I don't remember, but it was one of them. And they went on for like 8-9 hours against, like, I went out to dinner, I watched a movie, I went back, and they're still going at it. Like, he will not stop. His dedication to the troll is just astounding.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, his meme with his Linda, with his engine power and stuff like that, it kind of suits him. He really confirmed it when he didn't know how to subscribe to a YouTuber. That was cracking me up. And then me and Ray Cloud had to explain him to subscribe that he can type in the channel here. But he made it, and he said, and then he told me, Princess, you're probably the only one I ever subscribed in YouTube.
Lady K says me and Slor argued like crazy. It's the Greek blood.
I mean, Slor can continue, and Slor can also, but he can also be. He's a very fun person, With him in voice chat, you can laugh a lot with him.
Yeah, he really, and plus coming on the Yapcast, this is like the show you want to be on to be interviewed. We're not like, I used to always joke that every time I went on Boss Nasty's show, I would he's like Oprah. Like I would end up saying too much, or I'd look back and I'd be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Like Yapcast is just fun. You can't really get yourself in trouble.
Yes, and we are always. I mean, what we are also making sure is that before we have a kind of a pre-talk with the person who is our special guest, what is points the person, because we do really respect the person who comes as special guest into our Yapcast. So if there's anything they don't want to talk about, we will ask them that before, because we want that our guests are super comfortable, that they feel good. And at the end, we just have a lot of fun together. We want to bring in the good stuff. That we just have a good laughs together. I mean, that is why we're playing online games, to escape a little bit from all the serious stuff in real life. Here we can have our fun, and that is what Yapcast is for. So, to be continued, the retired BXS R5 King Slor right now will be in future in a Yapcast. So, yeah, we have no more.
Jay, let's get to yapping. Jay, you're not a special guest yet. You have to when you get a girlfriend. When Jay gets a girlfriend, let's put him as special guest so we can ask about that.
Then we interview him about the girlfriend?
Yeah, because he's been going on all these dates and then turning down dates because he has party games to play with us.
Oh, true. Then it's maybe why he is slacking so much. He's so AFK this season and totally behind in everything. I think maybe he realized that dating is more important. Could be a case.
I think that would be good. I would be very happy for him if he realized that.
I don't want to be on WTF.
EIS members aren't allowed girlfriends. Are we allowed boyfriends?
Yeah, I mean, there are other options. I mean, Jay can maybe talk to
There's
Vanyo.
loopholes.
He has maybe a good
so
advice.
Vanyo has a girlfriend now.
But AI. We assume
we
it's
think
AI.
it's an AI
we
bot.
think it's an AI bot, but we have not figured it out yet. We will also to be continued.
Yeah, we're trying to solve the case, crack the case here, but it's a little tricky. Vanyo's very elusive. He's very difficult to get to say anything.
But I agree, retired Slore instead of King Slore. This is bad, man. I do agree, and I hope Slore just takes. I mean, he said to me he will just chill a little bit now, and I just hope he finds his way back to the game. I mean, he kind of is also very connected to the Call of Dragons community, and so what do you think, Wahed? Do you think he come back, and how long does it take then Slore will come back?
Because it's been making me sad that there's all these, like, I'm going to say ancient powers, but you know what I mean, that there's all these, like, ancient powers that are leaving the game or, like, getting tired of the game. Like, I don't know, it's just sad.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that with Toxic, Nephisto, etc. You know, a lot of big players just leaving the game. Their accounts sitting anywhere. Their high power accounts. They were leaders of alliances. And I mean, if this is another project here, which is not, it is always rough having a project to make a merge together of two alliances, two leaderships. You have to put in a lot of work. And at the beginning, that's super chaotic. And then all the new members you recruit and stuff like that, that's super rough to coordinate something.
And everyone
like
has
this.
different styles and different leadership and different, you have members who are loyal to one side, members who are loyal to the other side. And I think it would be very difficult.
Yeah, and I mean, also you have to see, for example, Rage had the same thing, that it was BDO and SSG, and then you have to bring that all together. You have to organize the leaderships both. This is always a very, very tricky part, and you see it only after a few seasons if a merge worked out or not. And you can still always make adjustments.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, I think even Rage might be even harder because they have the language difference too, right? Because you have SSG, who's a primarily Asian alliance, and then you have BDO. So I think that'd be really tricky.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Probably even more so than Apex.
Yes. And EXP Mobile is right. BXS lives still in a server. They have still, so there's the old BXS server. There's still also the old BXS Discord server. It's just existing, but they took all their high power competitive players they took to Apex for the merge. That is what I can say. We have to see how that goes on. I still think I'm a little bit sad because I felt like this could be a super cool merge that could, in my opinion, that had amazing potential. But I do also get this game from leadership. I just see now what it is when we have Final Zone opening tomorrow. The amount of coordination of 3 servers, what is that, 600 people, needs tomorrow to be coordinated to fight each other. That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy.
No pressure or anything.
Yeah. No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure to the leadership of EIS, WB, Rage.
No pressure. They're all just sitting chilling. Yeah, Lady K, I agree. I'm sad too. I hate seeing things, I don't want to say fail, but I hate seeing things not continue on when you have merges like this.
Yeah, and you have to see it is also already the merge from BXS and EVG is one alliance less, and when then the merge don't work out. What I just see is like you said it with the big players leaving the game, or really, ancient powers leaving the game. Plus, we have alliances disbanding, and that is I never celebrate when an alliance is disbanding because we get less and less enemies, and that makes it very boring. So
yeah, I agree. It sucks losing your friends. I mean, yes. I left the game for, I don't remember how long, maybe Dark would remember, 4 months, maybe 5 months. And then I came back, and it was like, still even just coming back, there's a lot of people who had left. Like, it definitely is weird when you watch kind of the, how the game plays out in terms of who stays, who leaves, who comes back. It's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, EXP Mobile, what you're saying, yeah, there's maybe another alliance called BXS, but there is still the real BXS where they have been before they merged. That alliance still exists with the smaller players. They always kept that alive, also the BXS Discord. So we will see how that all goes. What I know is that Apex had really some good fights, some good trades, good merits, showed a lot of good stuff over there. Had a lot of power players as well. But for sure, it is a statement here to saying here from Slor, okay, I have enough. Maybe it's time also to think, I think a lot of people don't want to be maybe in leadership anymore because it's just a lot of work.
Yeah, I think that's a huge part of this. Is you have so many people who are just burnt out. I forgot who I was talking to, but I was talking to someone and I was like, where are all the builders? Like, remember like seasons like early game when you had like all these builders, you had like building committees. Now it's like it's almost hard to find a builder. Like it's so strange like how things have changed so much.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the hardest parts finding builders in the game, anyone who wants to do that anymore, because so many zones have to be planned. You have to be so many shells, you know. And in the beginning, it was one alliance shell or maybe two you had to plan. Now you have minimum to do the 4 in the warband, then maybe 1 or 2 more, and then all the resource healing villages. That is, I mean, that is work.
Yeah, and I mean Dark's right. He says no one wants to lead anymore. The game made it quite the task to do so. Yeah, and it's true. I mean, the amount of pressure that you get as an R5, as an R4, it's tremendous. I mean, it becomes a full-time job.
Yeah, no one wants to manage 50 villages and 4 shells to build. I agree. And why do they not just giving the villages buff via policies or something like that, you know? That we have not to build into the wilds just for some villages.
Oh my god, I know. It's so crazy.
Being
an officer R5 is too much for too little reward.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
true. So everyone be very nice to your officers and your R5s because they really do try so much.
Hi, Shaiso. How are you doing? What's the reward?
22k gems. Nope, 2k gems.
2k gems. Yeah, I mean, we got that new stuff here with that, but I feel like this is a little bit, but it's mostly like where are the rankings over here? Oh, not here rankings. It's this new stuff we have here with the season alliance rankings here, where you can get some, and you can get some mana and stuff like that, what you can issue. But even here, when you top rank one, it is not so much. It is still something I like to see. It is in a good direction, but it's not compensating all the work and all the hours you have to put in. And I feel like the officers' work have kind of like with all that bastions and with all that shells and that big starting zones and stuff like this. I mean, that is kind of a little bit too much work.
Yeah, it's unbelievable just how much. And as the game goes on and you have less people who want to do leadership, it just means that there's more stress and more responsibilities on the few that are doing leadership.
If devs had proper matchmaking from day one, it would have been better. Absolutely. I mean, before we go to our final zone warm up and hype, we go to the second biggest KVK. I mean, I have that here marked. The second biggest KVK has no Dragon Zone, guys. A2G got kind of locked out of the final zone. I don't know who watched it.
Oh yeah, the drama.
The drama is coming, the drama. I mean, we have Shaiso here, so he can maybe, because he's from BTX. So what was basically happening? We have here the situation that, let me see if I can put that up here. I have that on my Discord anywhere here. Let me put it up real quick and open it here. So this was the matchup we had. We had BTX, RFF, MFD versus WAO, A2G, and ROG. That looks on paper really good. Kind of even in favor of the WAO group. But I have a little bit about, if you know a little bit the alliances, for example, when you look at average power and stuff like this, look at BTX. They are super high there, so they have a lot of Kraken, super powerful. And it's also when you have just seen, I mean, I think WAO suggested a matchup, so it's kind of on them. But it's kind of crazy what happened, that in a KVK like this, you don't even have all servers access to the Dragon Zone. That is, in my opinion, huge. And that is why I say the stats are a good indication, but we also know how some alliances play. And this is what you have always to keep in mind. And I mean, we saw today on Discord, we just saw this and a little bit of discussion. And I mean, when we have some people here who can a little bit explain there. So this is obviously a screenshot from A2G announcements, where it says, Diplo update, today during our Bastion fight, WAO R5 captain communicated to us that WAO is done and has resigned from the ally side. With this update, we are in a solo stance as a reminder for this KVK. A2G suggested it, but everyone accepted it, so no one can complain. I do fully agree, because as I got this Diplo over here, it was a super agreed Diplo. But I mean, as the second biggest KVK, that you don't get all 6 servers in a Dragon Zone, I mean, that is kind of crazy. Okay, A2G suggested the matchup. Okay, so that is confirmed. Captain wasn't even in the Diplo. He joined late. He saw the matchup and agreed to it. Yeah. I mean, it is rough now. The problem is, in such situations, it is
what do you
just
do at
super
that point?
Yeah. What?
Like, you're kind of stuck.
But I think, like, sometimes you can just see it after the Zone 2s, how strong people are. And in my opinion, that is just for the future. People always want to have the right word at the end, and then they come with stats. The other says it's different, whatever. But in my opinion, put away the egos. For example, in the KVK had, when we were against Echo, BTX, and RFF. In that KVK, after Zone 2s, it was clearly that KVK won't have a Dragon Zone. And we saw that here, it's the same thing. You see, when Zone 2s are so strong and so easy decided, I mean, I think it was a tactical, probably. I do not know why A2G decided completely ignore their Zone 3 and kind of. So what I read in the COD Discord, and what I got from BTX, was saying they had basically a free burning here in the Zone 3. So A2G tried go via the zone over Zone 2 here via MFD together with ROG in that zone and make it over here. But they didn't do that from the beginning, so the time was also a little bit limited. But in my opinion, they should have basically built any choke here, at least to secure 1 past 5 and kind of make it in Dragon Zone.
Yeah, and I mean, that comes down to how important Diplo is too, you know? I mean, you can have these issues with allies that totally throw apart a KVK.
A2G leader said he is not allowed into Diplo chat anymore, told me Ron, the news reporter. Not true, Diplo channel is for all kingdoms still there. So, yeah, but I feel like this is something for the future we have to keep in mind. If KVKs goes like this, and at one point you see really, okay, the allies we formed are not making giving us an exciting, fun fight for the final zone, why not think about redeploy sometimes?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's hard because people, like, emotionally and mentally, like, get it in their mind that, like, these are our allies, and the idea of redeploying just kind of messes with your head a bit.
And I do understand as well. I mean, you maybe don't wanna betray your allies, or, you know, that's why I say all 6 servers would have to agree for redeploy, and would say we all want to have a fun KVK again and not just chilling in a final zone. So but it is rough. They had a defense setup at a choke, but didn't teleport to defend it, was sad to see, is Kay saying. And I mean, Kay's playing in BTX as well. Redeploy after investing resources in Zone 2 and building, etc., depend on allies. It's weird. It is really rough. It is really rough. It's just like, I feel sad when I see that so often happening.
I know, and it does. It happens so often. Well, at least more often than you'd think it would.
Yes, and I feel like I had more messed up dragon zones where it was already decided. So a really exciting dragon zone I didn't had very often in the game. I think the most exciting dragon zone I had in my time here was against when we were allied the last SOS4 we played with when we were allied with A2G and NTS and we fighted SSG, TFS and WB. That was a super cool dragon zone and I have to say our current dragon zone tomorrow has the potential. I mean, it is the biggest, in my opinion, biggest dragon zone we've ever had in Call of Dragons. And the map is adjusted from the devs, but I mean, what is this? They just exchanged the bridges and made the choke points a little bit more brighter, or how do you say that when it's more wider, more space here? But it's still, why did they not delete all the rivers here and make it an open field area when the only access to the dragon is still on the bottom? But
weird.
But we have to say, we had last time the situation when we were against SSG, TFS, and WB that they had all the bottom entries. So we had to come only from the top. So that was really the more harder point to fight. And tomorrow we have it like that. Rage and EIS is coming from here. We have NTS and 25IW coming from here. We have WB coming here from the right side, and we have Echo here coming. Depends. Oh, they didn't build so far down, so they have to come from this one here. They didn't build to this pass 5 here, and they come from the left side. But that kind of is pretty equal. So both allies have the same accesses and. From the zone 2 vices we had, we saw here good fights, Echo WB, Echo took the Hydra, but they didn't push out WB out of the zone. We have here Rage and NTS. NTS was holding the Hydra here. Rage made a little bit more territory over here in the middle, but also kind of the situation is like that since days. So it's kind of crazy.
Tomorrow's going to be insane.
Yes.
I mean, I think that everyone on all of our allies are really excited for this.
I'm super hyped. I mean, I took off next day, so I expect this Dragon Zone lasts a few days. Let's see how it goes. That's just my what I expect. So I took the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I can have off from work if I need it, so I can fully focus here on fighting. And I'm super hyped. I'm super enjoying it to fight alongside a Rage and WB and all together. I'm not so excited about a leg.
Oh my god, I know. Even in Statue was lagging a little bit, and that was just Statue.
Jay, I'll be busy tomorrow. WT Focus was saying, to be fair, Diplo isn't bad. It's just some people not showing up. Yeah, I mean, that is probably always the case, you know, that you can say people not showing up, yes, but at the end of the day, it's kind of sad when a KVK is, when you're the second biggest KVK and you don't have a final zone. That is just sad, in my opinion. I mean, I saw that it is what it is, and it was probably bad decisions, you know, from the side who kind of lost it right now. They're rage baiting dog in the chat, Riot. Look at them.
Typical. Aaron, any new members coming to EIS? Yes, we actually have a couple groups that we're not going to tell yet, but Dark has been cooking once again.
Dark saying, after working with A2G last season, were extremely hard to work with. Unlike NTS A2G EIS season, they were easy to work with. I mean, we have to see. I mean, we are prepared with our allies for tomorrow. We have a lot of Elixir boxes saved up and 25 IW. So we have here the really same situation. A statue was super laggy. So for me, it was horrible to play. When Dark was saying kite back, I was just my marches. I was dragging them back, and they were just not kiting back. They were standing there. Sometimes it was really.
Yeah, I was just throwing my infantry in there. I just kept throwing and throwing and throwing and throwing.
Arian saying, any new members coming to EIS? Spill the tea, who is coming? I am in the recruitment team, but I'm definitely not saying names.
I told him we're not telling.
Yeah.
We're not telling yet, but Dark's doing a very good job.
Yes. And I am in the recruitment team. I can just say, we have not to worry in EIS. We have a lot of applications, and you can always message Dark directly. You can message me. I'm in the recruitment team. This is totally fine when you still want to join us or plan to join EIS. And then you just go through the normal process. For sure, we need to see at the end of the season how many space we have, etc. But we are definitely checking for recruitments, and you can always text us, and then we will. Mostly it's like that you first show your stats and everything and your motivation a little bit, and then you get in a talk with Stark and stuff like this. And he is making with the leadership team the final call at the end.
Yeah, I didn't really apply. I just kind of came, but I missed out on all this interview process. Apparently, there's like an interview, and like I don't know. It sounds really cool. I want to be involved in this. You know what I should do? I should quit EIS just to apply, and then I can go through the interview process.
But it's not like I like in EIS that so. In other alliances, you need to fill 500 forms and everything in and whatever, and then you have that standard interview process, whatever. Dark is really easy. So the best possibilities to get in EIS is if you know someone and someone vouches for you. Someone says you're a super active player, and if a well-known player in EIS, which is also doing a good job, kind of recommends you, that is, I think, the best way to get in. And then also what we look at the stats, we look for sure at the kills, at the deaths, we look at the infantry merits. That's super important for us. Does someone playing infantry on the field or not? And then it has to suit also a little bit in the team vibes. I mean, there are so many different teams out there, and at the end of the day, I feel like everyone is finding their right places. For me, it's just like I was super lucky that 1 year and 4 months ago, I just came to EIS, and this is the place where I do like and enjoy playing that game. This is the community I want to be with. So this is for me the place I want to stay and be. Let me grab my suit and tie for the interview.
You know what? I heard that NTS actually has the most difficult interview process of like all the alliances, because I think they have multi-stage interviews, whereas like a lot of alliances just have one if they have an interview. But I heard like NTS has like 3 different voice or video interviews you have to do. I don't know, but I heard that there's this, which makes sense. They're so coordinated and they make sure their players are like the right fit for them.
I mean, who else does have? I think, when I remember correctly, I think BDO and also TFS has kind of like rough application processes, right?
I remember season 1+, BDO had like a list and everything of like who they were like gonna accept, who was on like a wait list kind of thing. Like it was really in depth because when I was in BXS, we had players that we thought were going to leave to go to BDO. And so someone leaked like their Google document or whatever that showed like all the different people. It was crazy organized.
I mean, it is always the question what you want to have to. It is also when you make it too difficult for the persons to apply for your alliance and it takes too long, people maybe say, oh, no, thanks. It is too exhausting for me. Dark says NTS has trouble recruiting because of their process, but they are coordinated. It's too robotic to play in NTS. For some is, but some but some does like that, you know, very static, very organized. I mean, you saw NTS fighting. The level of coordination they showed in Zone 2 was insane good.
Yeah, it's so I don't think I mean, you don't see that from other alliances, like not at that level. But that's true. I mean, I think that recruiting with that kind of process is difficult because you do have to have people who are really dedicated to that alliance. I think a lot of times you have someone who applies to like 3 different alliances. They'll apply to like Echo, EIS, and then WB, let's say. And they're going through that process with the different alliances. Whereas with NTS, it's like you're in a long interview process before you know whether you're accepted or not.
Yeah, Dark saying some likes it, but not most. I mean, I agree. Not that is the most players, especially the very Krakens. They want to have a little bit. they don't want to be played too static, too coordinated. They want to be sometimes run around, catch some marches, and also, and yeah, he's saying Russian callouts, military, get in ball or kick, play style. I mean, this is something I do agree. It must suit yourself, your play style and everything. So, oh, they do 3 or 4
3
interviews.
to 4 interviews.
Okay, that's a lot. But I think NTS was always like this. This is how I remember it.
Yeah, I don't think anything's changed. They've always been difficult like that to get into.
Yeah, I mean, now is the big question. Our final zone tomorrow, I think it will be this spot. Everyone will watch this final zone tomorrow. When you look here, we have all the big players here. It is such an honor, to be honest, playing in this big KVK. And I'm so happy that we have an interesting Dragon Zone.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play with Rage and WB. I mean,
Yes.
they're great teams, and that's going to be really fun to kind of coordinate with them and see their play styles too.
Yes, and this is really, I feel like we are really, we don't know how it will end, who will win this Dragon Zone, but it will definitely, what we can say, it will be heavy fights there. Everyone is so pumped and so hyped. Astonished.
Yeah,
Let's
they
go.
really are.
So this is really something. Yeah, I think it's super rare that you have a Dragon Zone like this. That's why I want to really enjoy it. Let's see how much I stream from it. I think there's a lot of streamers out who will stream that Dragon Zone. I sometimes just want to also enjoy the time. This is a Dragon Zone. I'm so hyped. I do like so much to play this Dragon Zone. I want to just enjoy the time with my team, fully focused, do the correct job, listen to callouts perfectly. So this is my focus the next days. If there is any room for streaming a little bit of Final Zone, I will do. If not, I will just enjoy it with my EIS family and our allies. But I'm super happy with WB and Rage. I think that will be well coordinated tomorrow. And sleep is for the weak, guys.
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm gonna struggle with. If you guys don't know, I sleep so much and I take like multi naps throughout the day. Like I'm just a very tired person. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this time because I haven't stayed up in a while, but I'm so excited for this KVK that I think I'm gonna be playing a lot more than I anticipate.
I mean, we need some coffee, we need some energy drinks, we need to
Celsius.
Celsius, yeah. Wahid's top secret here. What is Sleep
Dark needs to put together his list of things he needs. Dark, do you need soup, cheese puffs? What do you need?
He has a list? He has a prep list?
No, but I'm thinking of all the things I could send.
What you can send him during the final zone? I do not think if soup is so helpful. I think he needs maybe a burger or something like that, you know? It's kind of something.
Well, he wouldn't eat the soup anyway. He thought I poisoned it.
Yeah, true. So the soup is maybe not a good idea. Maybe something.
No.
A steak. No, he has no time. He needs
no. What's he gonna do? Sit there carving a steak when it's the final zone?
Yeah, I just in the moment I realized it. He only gets finger food.
Yes, only and that you could eat one-handed.
Taco Bell. Here we go.
Yes, Taco Bell. Dark says burger and coffee. Starbucks and like sandwiches, maybe.
Murder is thinking I do not like burgers. I just do not like McDonald's burgers. But self-made burgers, good meat with good farmer meat, self-made burgers, I do enjoy, but not like the fast food stuff.
Oh, Chick-fil-A. Okay, he's making his list now, guys. He says steak's too long, but Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell would work.
Chicken nuggets, easy to get, exactly.
Yes, so that's a good plan.
You should order him the vegan. Okay, guys, here's something you will not believe me, but it is. I don't know if you even have that in the US, but in Germany we have vegan chicken nuggets. Do you have that as well?
Yes, it's like, or like we have vegan like burgers too. They call them like Impossible Burgers, or like
yeah, but only the chicken stuff is really good. When the vegan chicken McNuggets, I tell you, you would not taste the difference. They are so delicious. They are really good. You have to try it out one time, Wahid, and then you will not.
Because I never have.
because it's tasting like original chicken nuggets. It is really crazy. But let me read up here a little bit. Vahid, you can join a sleep VC, and when we need to wake up a group, we send someone to spam soundboards to wake you up. Isn't that, I mean,
Perfect.
isn't that what was always the rumors about NTS, that they have a sleep VC, so you can go to sleep, but someone will come in the sleep VC when it's going in an urgent situation? That is what I heard from NTS. Yeah, that they.
True.
I think that was in the season when they beat EIS together with ROE at that point.
That is so smart.
So they have a sleep VC, and when it's a really urgent situation, an officer comes in and wake you up, and then you come and fight. I heard that, and I think I heard it.
Amazing.
I heard that from someone from EIS, but I don't remember who it is.
That is amazing. I'm surprised Dark isn't making us do that, to be honest. I'm shocked. Maybe he didn't know that idea before.
I think he heard it because we discussed with him about it. I can agree with Dark on one thing. Shy from PTX. on one thing. We don't extend it. And he has probably the most coordinated alliance, but their playstyle not likable or attractive for Krakens and high spenders, especially with the lack of community. Okay, I feel like that's when my uncle mixed avocado and cocoa powder and says it tastes like a chocolate pudding. It does not. Okay, trust me, try out the vegan chicken nuggets, and it is really something different. I do know when they come the avocado pudding, which is not chocolate. I do understand that, but I feel like really the vegan chicken nuggets are cool.
See, but Princess eats very healthy. So, like, if you're someone who eats McDonald's and then you go to eat this vegan chicken, I don't think you're going to like it. But Princess is someone who's, like, you know, eating fresh, whole foods, like, very healthy. So for her, it tastes good. But I think that for someone who eats McDonald's, it's probably not going to taste good.
I will make Murderlet test it, because he didn't, at the beginning, he was saying, oh my God, how can you drink a cappuccino with oat milk? Now he's enjoying it and drinking oat milk in his cappuccino as well. He said at the beginning, oh, Coke Zero is crap, you need a normal Coke. You can never drink it without a sugar. And then he tried it out, and now he loves a Coke Zero and drinks 3 a day. So it's really like, plant-based chicken nuggets are actually fire. Lady K is here confirming. I tell you, it tastes literally the same.
Says it, that it's true.
Lady K,
Vanyo!
Oh, Vanyo in the house.
Vanyo's flirting again.
You are fire.
Thank you for volunteering, Murder.
I made him try all that stuff because he always said, oh, that is never tasting good. And then he was making fun of me and with my healthy lifestyle. And then I said, you cannot judge before you tried it out. And then?
That's crazy.
You're sometimes just a try. But look, Lady K is saying that plant-based chicken nuggets are fire.
She's a vegetarian.
Yeah, but they are. Okay.
She doesn't know the taste of
Okay. Here's maybe the thing. You order for Dark the vegan ones and the normal ones, and he has to close his eyes, and then he has to say the difference. He would not see it.
All right, I'll order Dark both, and he'll close his eyes and eat them. Okay, Dark.
Murder, have you tried the vegan nuggets? Okay, oat milk is fundamentally better in coffee. Here we go.
Oh, he agrees.
Even Jay saying they are fine. Hey, Fenrir.
Fenrir. Oh, yeah, Banyo, you do have a girlfriend. It's AI bot, but it's a girlfriend.
Did you inform? Oh, no, we did say it in the beginning. Or did you already inform Lady K? Probably you did.
No, I didn't, but he has an AI girlfriend now. Well, because he's been talking to someone. At first, I thought it was Lady K. And then I was like, and then I asked him, I'm like, have you been talking to Lady K? Like, what's going on here? Like, you've been very busy. You're not doing your R4 duties. You're not doing your Wahid duties. Like, something's wrong. And so then we decided he has a girlfriend, obvious next conclusion. And then I was asking about Lady K, and he wouldn't confirm or deny. So now what we think is actually an AI bot that he's programmed to be his girlfriend.
And this bot is also playing League with him, apparently.
Yeah, because he keeps playing League with someone too. It's all very suspicious.
So Remo is saying also they actually are. So we are talking still about the vegan chicken nuggets. And I never ordered vegan food because they are OP, guys. And we are not, okay, maybe to clarify, we're not making advertisement here from McDonald's. We just say our opinion. No, not paid, not anything.
What duties?
What?
You guys know what I mean. I can't say it, but you know what I mean.
No, you can tell us, right?
No, you know, I can't TOS.
I know.
TOS.
Manyo's girlfriend is Anna. Is that true?
Oh, that'd be funny.
I don't think it's Anna.
Vanyo says, "Oh, we brought up that topic. Maybe I should bring up the other topic." Vanyo, you know the problem is that I tell Vanyo too much, and then I always
oh my
feel
god,
like
the other topic. I think I know what.
We're not gonna bring that up. I tell
can't.
Vanyo too much. I dig my own grave, to be honest with you.
Oh my god, did he bring that up here? Oh, yeah, he said. The other
He
topic.
didn't say what it was about. He didn't say what it was about.
But we all
I would have
know
murdered
what he
him.
means. Yeah. I mean,
I would have murdered him.
He would instantly be fired as mod if he would bring it up.
Yeah, he would be fired as friend. He'd be fired as Wahid duties. He'd be fired everything.
And in today's Yapcast, we have been sponsored by McDonald's. You and best version of food, vegan chicken nuggets. No, it's just that we sometimes when there is nothing planned. That just comes. That just comes. So
Vanyo says you brought up that topic and I can't bring up the other one. And Jay says, yes, this is the Yapcast. Start yapping. No. Some things don't need to be on the Yapcast.
Exactly. This is and we already yapped a lot, guys. This is our yapping. So and we don't have more secrets. So we have something. I have two people were contacting me without some gossip drama as well. There was oh here, let me check if I have something here. Okay.
Vanyo, don't be embarrassed. We're happy you have a girlfriend. There's no reason to be embarrassed about this.
So the question is here because I get tagged again from that person, but because I don't have the complete story yet because there was apparently there was a KVK 2 versus 6. It was SCL plus POD, and they were allied together and played against the other servers. They were the biggest servers. And then there was a big drama. We got a lot of infos. And there was a lot of drama in between the leadership and stuff like that. At the end, all collapsed and they were fighting each other. And SCL got the dragon at the end. But I need to get a little bit more details with some screenshots because I have only a big document with a lot of screenshots and stuff like that.
I was gonna say you don't need more screenshots. The amount is not the problem.
No, we need
it's getting through it.
Yeah, but he already helped me a little bit, making a little bit a summary for that. This is the info, and that is all the info is included in the doc. But I need to get that a little bit more provided with some screenshots, with maybe 2-3 slides that we can show that a little bit more.
Lady K is mine. Sorry, Vanyo. Vanyo, I let her decide that. Oh, Lady K, who are you gonna choose? She's gonna choose an AI bot. Just watch.
You think? No, not Lady K.
You know what? I'm so happy for Vanyo that Lady K missed the episode where we're talking about his little boy thing.
Hey, Yaka bro.
Hey, Yaka bro.
So this is a topic I had, and then I had another topic as well. And I mean, sometimes people we had today something where I also said someone came up with something, and I said, does it include personal stuff and personal infos? And then I always recommend not bring it up in the Yapcast. When it includes personal stuff, which is not kind of game related, someone quits the game, someone is doing this in the game or whatever. I think for the Yapcast topics, we want to yap here, we want to have a little bit fun together, but we don't want to get into personal details of persons behind the screen or something like that. But yes, you can always inform us about more topics. I mean, we get probably a lot of drama with that Dragon Zone here. That will be spicy. I mean, everyone knows that Echo and
EIS can be crazy.
Yes.
It's going to be attacking me and attacking Dark are usually their favorites. And I'm like, I didn't even do anything. Why do I always get attacked?
No, Lady K is afraid. Did you brought up the little venue thing?
Yeah, it's a little Vanya.
Oh yeah. I mean, so this will definitely bring gossip by their own. I can probably not even open the world chat right now. It would probably be how long before Pass 5 opens? That's maybe interesting. So Pass 5 opens here in 15 hours. So tomorrow at 12:38 UTC. We have pass opening here. At the beginning, it's for sure building. So we have here, bottom part, this side, Rage and EIS, and we have on the other bottom part, NTS and 25 IW, and we have WB and Echo from over here. Yeah, and then it will a few hours take. It will be probably some long marching, some teleport stuff, some caps marches. We will see how that goes. But I think it takes a few hours till everyone meet here in kind of this area. In this, the bottom area is probably the most goal because everyone needs here the dragon access. So and then it comes to that part where you really have to say who has the most activities. In my opinion, the priority number one. You need to get the people on the field. And second, who is willing to endless resource heal when the elixir is out.
Yeah, it's going to be activity. I mean, I keep saying that, but I really think it's going to be a war of attrition. It's going to be who can stay up the longest, who can fight the longest, and who can not give up. Because I think what's going to happen, and this happens in all wars, is you have those moments where like morale goes down, something happens, and it's kind of being able to come back from those moments and still be able to say, okay, we lost this, but we didn't lose the war. Let's focus, this next strategy. So I think that kind of that mentality is going to really make a huge difference too.
Absolutely. Cope saying, say hi to my Russian Bobby Respa, please. We will do. We will tell her that.
Yeah.
Might create an account just for the KVK chat. I feel like it's not worth it. I mean, the funniest part in World Chat for me is always when Butts from WB comes in World Chat and he's coming up with his wisdom in the Asian language. It's always super funny. But there's also a lot of, oh my God, so much trash talk in that World Chat. I'm busy tomorrow. I will not be able to watch that much. I can't believe still NTS took the Hydra over Rage. Why can you not believe that?
NTS is a hard alliance. I mean, they're coordinated, they're disciplined. I mean,
Rage and NTS really showed that they had really, really good fights over here. But NTS, after their merge with MM, and then we had Rage, the merge of BDO and SSG, they are both good teams.
Yeah, very good.
Ben, you're saying, so what you're saying is take a big sleep over the weekend and come back on Tuesday? What? Who said that?
Don't let Dark hear you even make that joke.
Who said that, Wahid?
I don't know, but that's what Vadio hears, apparently. He's just cranky because of his girlfriend.
Okay, maybe his girlfriend whispered in his ear some weird information and didn't translate our Yapcast properly. We have to talk to her ASAP.
AI didn't understand what we said.
Arvik saying, oh wait, NTS merged with MM? I mean, that is what NTS did before the season, right? NTS and MM merged, and they are together now here in the season against Rage. It's their first season after they merged together. But you have to see, Rage and NTS and WB and Echo already spent a lot of resources in that Zone 2. That was not a Zone 2 for 1 or 2 days. That was crazy ones. I hate this map, but EIS Pass is the best to enter Zone 5 in this map. It is probably here, yeah. I think it is the best place to enter it here. But you have to see, last time we had only the top part, and we had the whole bottom part was one ally. And I feel like when the bottom part is splitted, you have here two servers and 2 servers coming in the same time on the bottom part. Then you have here WB and Echo. I do not know why Echo did not build to this Pass 5 here. to be maybe a little bit fast, but maybe that this is the shorter way. I don't know their passes. Because we have WB, for example, over here, because to be as fast as possible, close to the middle to help over there. So the deciding factors are EIS and 25 IW. I think the deciding factor is which 3 allies work out together well. That is, in my opinion.
I'd agree.
And who brings the people on the field? Who brings up the activity? And I think coordination with allies is super important in that Dragon Zone. With all, you cannot afford, when you are in such a crazy KVK, you cannot afford to place a bastion wrong, to not be showing up on an agreed push time or something like that. It is much about coordination. It's much about the leadership together. And then we have to see how that goes, guys, tomorrow. We'll keep you updated. We just wanted to have a little bit of pre-warm-up party. We don't want to yap too long today. Give you the newest info, what we got right now from the second KVK and from King Slore, who announced his retirement here. We will keep you updated with another Yapcast, definitely. But for today, we just wanted to be here saying hi, because we do not know when we have the time to yap again, right, Vahid?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see how the weekend goes, but we highly doubt that Dark will even let us walk away for a yap. So we wanted to at least have a mini session tonight.
Yeah, exactly. That was a little bit our goal. And I mean, Vahid, maybe, do you think we win this tomorrow? Do you think or not tomorrow? Do you think we will win the Dragon? Let me rephrase it like this.
I think we'll win because everyone is so excited. But then again, I don't know. Their side's probably excited too. But I think that our side, there's so many different players and so many Krakens who have a bone to pick or an issue with Echo or one of the groups, and that they really want to destroy them. So I think that there's that passion there on our side, which I don't know if that's replicated on the other side.
Yeah, I think Echo has the same passion to destroy. I think here everyone has that passion to kind of show up. I think 25 as well, as they sometimes talk in World Chat and stuff like that. I think everyone is kind of hyped here, to be honest, for sure.
Yeah, this is going to be the most exciting.
And here we are, and here we say we are totally biased with our opinion, for sure, because we are on one side playing. And for sure, I believe in us. I believe on our side. I believe on EIS, Rage, and WB over that weekend, in the next week, that we can make the Dragon. So this is definitely 25 IW will carry it, WT focusing. They are active from the experience. I mean, I played them in a statue, and they have definitely super good numbers that you have to say against 25 IW.
They have crazy numbers.
They bring up crazy numbers on field, but this, for me, the part will be how long will 25 be able to keep that activity up? Also with resource healing and stuff, when we are talking about that, I mean, they have the same amount elixir saved like EIS has, so there's a big time. But I have also to say, when you had to target 25 IW in the statue or Echo in the statue, the reports were much different. So kind of Echo is kind of like that alliance which has every hero, every artifact, every pet super maxed. 25 IW don't have that. So kind of this is for me, the reports were better against when we fighted 25 IW than when we fighted Echo on the field. That is what I can also say. So the traits are better against 25 IW than against Echo.
Sure.
And I think that is what everyone kind of experienced. You see it when you blink in your blink infantry or whatever. The reports were super different from Echo and 25 IW. Every alliance is deciding factor there. This final zone will be the biggest COD in history, I think, DGen Gaming. Absolutely. This is the biggest Dragon Zone in COD history. And I hope we don't end up in a few hours in a maintenance, because the game cannot handle it anymore.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
Honestly, the only time that ever happened in Call of Dragons was when I was playing in EIS and we were against Noir and they were pushing, and we were pushing Noir. And in the middle, out of nowhere, that server maintenance come. I was like,
remember that?
And
I remember, because Dark was telling me, he was like, oh my God, we were in this position and everything. Server maintenance, my players don't know if they should go to bed or wake up. Horrible. Or what they should even be doing. And I was like, oh, that was just terrible.
And I don't know if they can handle that. All that numbers, 25 IW with insane number. This is literally, I think we saw it at the beginning from our. It is 1.2K players or something like that on the field in that KVK. Gonna be like 4K marches on the field. Yeah, probably something around this. So this is going to be.
This is going to be insane. And you're going to really see, like, the top players differentiate themselves, like the active players versus the inactive players. You're going to see which leaders are able to kind of keep their team motivated and get their team pushing as hard as they can. I mean, you're going to see a lot of really cool insight into, I think, different alliances and their players as we get going here.
I do agree, and it is really, these moments that you have Dragon Zones like this are very rare in Call of Dragons. And I'm so happy that we have such a good Dragon Zone ahead, and no matter how it goes at the end, it's always worth it. Take some days off, enjoy the time fighting, but what you said is really important. The leaders have to motivate their team, come on the field again. There will things work out well when you build in the Dragon Zone, and there will things work out not so well, and then you have still continue. So it comes up to who is willing to sacrifice more sleep, sacrifice more private time, sacrifice more resources at one point probably as well. And yeah, who will show up on the field? That's gonna 6K marches on the field. I mean, if everything would be online at the same time, that is you never hit full. Maybe at the beginning a little bit of a zone opening, first day you can hit it. But that's a lot of marches. And additional with all the decorations we got. I mean, in the Noir season, back in the days, we don't had that animated stuff. Now we have March decoration, teleport decoration, city decoration. This is all additional added. That makes the game more laggy.
Decoration.
Yeah, it is really. So we have to see how laggy it is, and we will definitely keep you updated. Also about the gossip, you can imagine when EIS and Echo is in the same KVK, there's always drama going on, and a super spicy world chat. So yeah, let's just see how that goes. How everyone will perform. I think all of the 6 teams are hyped, and yeah, we will definitely give our best. And Wahid and me are definitely also prepared.
Yeah, we are ready for tomorrow.
Oh, you were cut it out, Wahid. I think you have to say it again. You were completely cut it out.
Oh, I said yes, we're ready for tomorrow.
Yes. So everyone, be ready, 12:30 UTC tomorrow, our final zone starts. We enjoy our last night of good sleep. But fun fact, I can never sleep before the big wars. I know I normally should sleep and enjoy the time I have. But I'm so excited for big zone openings or for big wars that I literally can't sleep. Dark knows that because he always tells me, Princess, you need to sleep. And I said, yes, but I can't. I'm so excited.
That's cute, though.
WT Focus saying we have players that will be playing 25 final zone. Because you're from RFF and you don't have a final zone? My money is on RFF. I mean, yeah, people are helping out each other and stuff like that. It will definitely be a cool KVK. So please drop a like here on the stream. We would appreciate that a lot. Put a thumb up that supports our Yapcast a little bit. We will be back when we have some new drama, when we have ongoing final zone. I will see if I can stream. We wish all best luck here. We're looking forward with our wonderful allies fight alongside each other tomorrow, enter the Dragon Zone. So see you all tomorrow, finally on Battlefield, and have a great and nice day ahead. Bye to you as well. It was nice to having you again. Wahid?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to say bye? You have the last word to say.
Oh yeah, bye guys. Remember to have fun tomorrow, no matter what. That's at the end of the day. It's about having fun.
Happy gaming until the next Yapcast. Your Princess and Wahid. Bye bye.